Not the real feel, they moving with ill will. That shit doesn't feel real. Think I'm starting to miss the era when new niggas ain't coming dissing the veterans.
Facts.
I would never say I'm equal to or better than Jehovah without me having to settle in. They don't get me, these bitches is moving iffy, and I be leaving places that probably and never miss me. I don't beef with people when they from my own city, cause the Uber would be cheaper if you rode it home with me.
Let's talk about the budgets. These niggas will really cut it than telling you that they'll come and discussing it with you later. Here, let's talk about and think. Let's just talk about Monopoly. Cuban Link, but now you renting all your property. Your net worth shit, checks don't hit. Baby mother trash, only like her cause her neck work lit. Look.
Up in here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a real MC up in here.
Funny thing when you racing to get it in, people give direction to places they never been. Latency never ends, knowing you would get to sit in some spaces they never can. But I learned to turn 100 wishes to 100 goals.
Well, hello, and welcome back to my Indigo. This is your host, Tyshana, and today, darling, we are going to be talking about that Martin Lewis Resurrected and Keesha Kaylee debacle. So let's get right into this video. Wow. Don't curse me out, girl. Don't do that. Okay? You know how life happens. Had to get some things done. Okay? And as I told you guys, I'm opening up my shelter. So I have been so busy, you know what I mean? Doing the paperwork, doing this, doing it. So there's that. School. So it's just a lot. So here I am to give you a couple reactions today. I hope you run along with me, honey. So let's get into it. Now, this particular episode covered the whole Ashley and Hazel situation, right? Now, we all know that is funny, right? How people can recall what someone says, not realizing the other side, right? Now, when Hazel first came to the platform, it wasn't long after that before Keisha's aunt came to the site. And they were both protecting their friends, right? But it started getting ugly when people began to dox and go after her, whatever the case may be, right? Talking about her, talking about her son, whatever the case may be. They went in, right? After that, things got ugly. And see, that's what's so funny, because he doesn't truly know the timeline like that. Like, he's kind of putting it together as far as the dates are concerned. But you have to realize that other things happened to aggravate and agitate the situation. It may not have been Keisha herself, but she was sending these messages and all the ammo that this person needed to fight back. You get what I'm saying? Now, as far as Hazel is concerned, let's talk about Miss Keisha's coverage, Jenny. Oh, and her head is disformed, and this and that, and Baby, you should have been throwing them shots a long time ago, honey. Because people been talking about you and your skin and things like that. So, personally, I don't feel like she was wrong as far as, like, throwing the insults back because they were coming her way. I just feel like they're a little late, sis. They're a little late. Like, now that you feel emboldened and Paris is no longer on the platform, you'll notice that she's more emboldened, right? Like, to say and do certain things. You cannot be running a bully campaign and then be talking about people. Be one way, okay? Now, let's talk about this whole situation with how Martin tried to make it seem like Ashley was the devil in this situation. I don't know how many times I'm going to tell y'all, but this man that lay next to this woman and made a commitment and had a baby and decided to say that he was good where he was, dropped the ball when his baby mother needed him the most. You understand? How you point that out? Oh, he keep cheating. He keep going back. He keep doing these things, but then say, how y'all making Ashley an angel? Listen, people gonna like who they like. You cannot judge the public on their perception of things. They can feel whatever way they want to feel about this woman. At the end of the day, the only person Keesha can truly be upset with is Jeremy, and he has not been getting it at all. You understand? Now, every now and then she'll throw a little innuendo out there. Oh, it was him, it wasn't me. He did it, I didn't. And then you had the nerve to say he was habitually cheating on you, which makes you look even worse. Ma'am, you said that Splash was a habitual cheater, meaning Ashley wasn't the only one. She's just getting the brunt of it because of the simple fact that she had a son. Okay? Now, plan Bs are not 100%. Okay? So if she did take the plan B and it didn't work, that's what happens sometimes. This is why you need to be careful with who you decide to lay down with. Ma'am, ain't nobody kissing tail. Ain't nobody about to play with you. Ain't nobody about to go back and forth. The real is the real. You had a disposition about this woman because she gave Jeremy something you wanted to give him first, which is understandable, but the fact that you try to deny it is what makes people angry. If you would have just came out and said, I can't believe this bitch, I can't believe this nigga went and disrespected me in such a fucking manner. I mean, really dug in. You know what I mean? Like, you sharing every other thing, every unimportant thing in your vlog, except for the things that you flash and then act like never happened. And then want people to go back like, oh, she don't want us to talk about that no more, so we can't talk about it. This is the internet. The internet. The World Wide Web. It is not called that for fun. It's everywhere. Meaning everyone is entitled to their opinion. Freedom of speech. Huh? And if I think that it was a little premature, you taking him back, then that's my opinion. I don't care that you took him back. It's just obvious that it was premature. You needed more time to heal. You was not ready yet. And let's not sit here and act like this girl wasn't supposed to have feelings for the man that put a whole human being inside her. It's speaking on Ashley. Yes, she may have had feelings for him. She may have loved him. Let's be fucking clear here. It's many of you dingbats that done laid down with a dingy ass man that had his baby and still in love. Got him laying right next to you. Huh? I mean, make it make sense. Everybody has an opinion, okay? And when that girl came to the internet, it was for one reason and one reason alone, and that was to protect her friend, right? Like the other person. But why is it that when Hazel goes in or talks about somebody or dox them, if you want to say that, is it a problem? But when do it, it's fine. Oh, she's only protecting me, so that's fine. But you won't even repeat some of the stuff that's come out of mouth. Like, it's unreal to me how people are so one-sided. It's like if you like the person, oh, it's fine, whatever they come out, whatever come out their mouth because, it's them and I love them and it's fine. No, ma'am. It's not fine. The stuff that she said about people's children is not fine. But that's going to be overlooked because she's not who? Hazel? Because people actually like Hazel? Like, come on. It makes no sense. It makes no sense. And little does Martin know, in a way, he showed his alliance without showing it. Because, let's be clear, Jeremy should have been chewed out. They like, oh, making him the bad guy. He's a habitual cheater. So I'm trying to understand why this man needs some understanding. You know why? Because it's a man speaking from a man's point of view. He'd never understand what we go through as women. He'll never understand what you're going through, Keesha, as a woman. He'd never understand it, which is why, honey, he's giving the opinion he's giving. Please take it with a grain of salt. Please. Because at the end of the day, just like mine and everybody else's, it is an opinion. Jeremy is a piece of shit. Let's be clear. Huh? Because everybody else man a piece of shit. When they cheat, you had no problem calling and nobody else's man out. Even lying on some men. Oh, they did this and they did that. Oh, I'm going to do this to your husband. I'm going to do that. Y'all hoes are weird. Seriously. Oh, I'm going to do this with your husband. I'm going to have your husband come over. Y'all are lonely, bitter, unmarried, no prospects, single moms who are fucking evil, who sit up on the internet all day talking about people who actually have lives and things going on. Huh? Besides YouTube. It's funny to me. It's hilarious. Laughable. Like, come on. Ain't no way in the world I am going to be offended by such characters. You understand? Like, it's unbelievable. I take that whole series with a grain of salt because really, he's just putting everything together as he go as far as the timeline is concerned and not actual incidents that brought these things to the internet in the first place. Now, one time did he speak about why Ashley came to the internet. He just threw her up there. Oh, she just wanted to be seen. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. You're not going to make me seem like I ain't shit or I ain't a good mom or you're not going to do that. You're not going to do that. And if y'all making a bad go for me, why can't I then turn around and come on and make a bad go for y'all? Make it make sense. Child, and then you blaming Lipstick Alley, which is a public site, which is not the dark web. I am so sick of y'all saying that shit. The dark web, baby, is something altogether different. She is not traceable. She is not able to be tracked. She is not able to just be going on by anybody. Not just anybody can access the dark web, baby. There's a whole situation to get to the dark web. So, baby, Lipstick Alley is not the dark web, love bug. Like, so stop saying that. You sound crazy. All right? All right. Baby, tell me what you think about this down in the comments. We shall chat it up there. Please like and subscribe. And while you are at it, hit that notification bell so I know it's real. Later for now. Bye.
And you already know how I'm about to give it up. You heard? Soul food for my old moves. These new bitches can't fit inside of my old shoes. Listen, I done the streets and done the school. I done got me 2 degrees and a whole bunch of fucking loot. That love you claim is not the real feel. They moving with ill will. That shit doesn't feel real. Think I'm starting to miss the heroin. New niggas ain't coming dissing the veterans.
Facts.
I would never say I'm equal to or better than Jehovah without me having to settle in. They don't get me, these bitches is moving iffy. And I be leaving places that probably and never miss me. I don't beef with people when they from my own city, cause the Uber would be cheaper if you rode it home with me.
Let's talk about the budgets. These niggas will really cut it. They're telling you that they'll come and discussing it with you later. Here, let's talk about it and think. Let's just talk about monopoly. Cuban link, but now you renting all your property. Your net worth shit, checks don't hit. Baby mother trash, only like her cause her neck work lit.
Hyena up in here, ladies and gentlemen. We got a real MC up in here.
Funny thing when you racing to get it in, people give direction to places they never been. Latency never ends, knowing you would get to sit in some spaces they never can. But I learned to turn 100 wishes to 100 goals.